Over 10 years ago, Daniel Benitez began gifting jars of his handmade salsa to friends and family. With the support and encouragement of his wife, Jen, Salsa del Diablo was born, and they started selling their devilishly delicious salsas at local farmers markets.
Salsa del Diablo still offers their original recipe, but they've added 38 different salsas to the mix, along with a new signature chip. They hand make every small batch, including the hand packaging, and they're doing their own labeling. You can still find Daniel and Jen. They are ready to taste you on any of their flavors of salsa at the Salt Lake City Farmers Market, but you can also find these exceptional salsas at locations like Harmon's and Whole Foods and restaurants like the Bagel Project. The Daily in Salt Lake City is the brainchild of the Utah Restaurant Association's Restaurateur of the Year last year, Ryan Lauder, and of course his Copper Group. They're open daily for breakfast, lunch, and coffee, and the menu is bursting with unique options and also new spins on classic standbys. The great thing is they're crafting everything in their kitchen, including all their breads, their pies, pastries, and they're gonna serve you up some Stumptown coffee.
A new daytime gathering spot, and the interior is so inviting. From the high ceilings to the cozy fireplace, marble tabletops, and don't even get me started on the llama wallpaper. I would put that in my house. The Daily is definitely a downtown SLC dining destination.
You know, Taste Utah, it's more than a typical food series.
Oh, that's right, Jame. It's about local flavor, from roots through unique, authentically Utah restaurants.
Oh, absolutely. It's the people, the places that make Utah a dining destination.
We love it because there's so much soil and earth to uncover, but still so many great Utah restaurants to savor.
Well, that's just it. We bring the stories and we spread the love.
The best thing about Utah, the views along the way, they're not bad either.
We're not afraid to get our hands just a little dirty.
Food is a necessity, but it's how we create it and share it and experience it together that really shapes our community.
You always have a seat at our table.
Are you ready to taste Utah?
Well, Jame, we're in the Central 9th District, so we were here for Lizzie's Kitchen last season.
True.
Blue Copper's just right around the corner.
Correct.
And we're at an unmarked building that hosts a myriad of different flavor profiles. Lay it down.
Oh, okay. Salsa del Diablo, the owner and founder, Daniel Benitez. So, you know, like a decade ago, he was a yoga student of mine. He gifted me a jar of salsa. I was blown away. I had no idea it would come full circle like this.
Oh my gosh, I cannot wait to meet Daniel. The thing I love about unmarked buildings like this, that's anywhere SLC and so much goodness going on inside. Should we secret knock this situation?
Gotta be the only way. Let's do it, girl. And there he is.
Hey guys,
Hi, Daniel.
Come
Thank
in.
you. Daniel. I cannot believe that we're here at Salsa del Diablo. I mean, it was 10 years ago that
quite
you
a while
made
ago,
this first jar of salsa, at least that I tasted. I can't wait to have some with you, Katie.
Oh, I'm so excited. Salsa del Diablo is the belle of every farmer's market. It's such high quality, just beautiful cooking.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, today's a good day to come in. We are doing a lot of production today, so you can see behind the scenes of what it takes to really create a batch of salsa for us. Been doing this for about 6 years now professionally, but of course Jamie got to try it before we even hit the market.
Peek, right? Yeah. I even knew Katie, or I would have shared it with you. I swear, I would have shared it with you.
Yeah, so awesome. So come on back and we'll check it out and we'll show you some production.
Yay. Let's do it. The fragrance coming from Salsa del Diablo is unbelievable.
We stand by the belief that it's always salsa time.
No, it's always salsa time.
Nice. Awesome, yeah. I believe that too, because otherwise I wouldn't have started this company and it wouldn't have taken off so well.
So you're gonna help us make a little salsa?
Yeah, you're gonna learn how to do this. We have all the ingredients laid out. Yeah.
What salsa are we making? Because you make 32 different kinds of salsa?
I make 38 different salsas.
38!
Yeah.
That's incredible.
I love
That's
it.
Yeah,
incredible.
quite a few. And we do like seasonal ones. We have some core ones that we're doing all the time. And this is one of those. This is our tomatillo guacamole.
What makes a salsa a salsa?
I mean, pretty much any sauce could be considered a salsa, but usually you have a couple of core components. One is like some type of pepper, which we'll use a poblano this time.
Okay.
Usually there's something, either an onion or garlic is in there, and then after that, it's just kind of whatever you want to do. So we got a couple things going here.
Okay. You take a nice big poblano, you just cut it in half.
Yeah, and so kind of the best
Okay.
thing to do is to cut it there.
Okay.
And then we'll cut it lengthwise.
Okay.
And then you'll take all the seeds and the membranes out, and we'll put them in this bowl.
Okay, cool. So like something like this.
Yep,
Okay. And then just
then
right down the center?
this way, like that.
Oh, like this? Okay, I love it.
Nice.
Okay. Good. All right, and then it's just like right
And then
there.
what you do is scrape all those seeds and membranes and put them in that bowl.
And you just do that with your fingers, huh? Hands and
Yep.
fingers. Cool. No spoons needed.
So yeah, so
Yep.
that's ready.
Okay.
Beautiful,
So
beautiful.
we do an entire bucket's worth for each batch we do. So you do that like 60 times per batch. Let's do cilantro next.
Cilantro, okay.
It's cut right above that.
There are cilantro purveyors in Utah, correct?
There's a few different ones. That's
Okay.
the one that's kind of hard to get.
Yeah.
Poblanos are
pretty good.
readily available from a couple different
Nice.
farmers. Like we get our
Okay.
poblanos from Bangeter Farm, from East Farm,
Awesome.
from New Roots, which is out of West Valley. So yeah, these are,
Sourcing local.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
yeah.
Can I show this?
Yeah, grab it.
Ooh, it's heavy.
That's amazing.
So yeah,
So
so, that's,
you're husking all of these
Yeah.
by hand. That's extraordinary.
and that's one batch right there.
Okay, that's a batch.
Yeah. Yeah, the last thing we do are avocados. And we do those last just because they brown a little bit quicker and it just keeps everything super fresh.
All right. So then we take all of these ingredients and we
Yeah.
blend them up.
Yeah, we take all of these ingredients, blend them. We do add some salt, add some organic agave nectar. We add some garlic. And then, yeah, we blend them up in giant tubs like the one behind us there. Yeah, well, these are all of our salsas that we're currently making. And these kind of, the front row is kind of what you can find in like the Harmons and the Whole Foods, Macy's, the store. And then we do a lot of these specialty ones kind of seasonally or kind of
Like
as
a
the ingredients are
guajillo
available.
pesto, tequila sunrise, the kitchen sink, is that just like everything in there?
Yeah.
It's extra hot, so you're probably not messing around.
Yeah.
Where's the best place to start? So if I'm a novice, I like salsa, but where do I dip first?
I would suggest like one of these two. This is our cilantro jalapeno basil pesto. It's a real bright Mexican take on a traditional Italian pesto.
Okay.
And it's mild.
Okay.
Another great one to start with is a tomatillo guacamole.
Which is what we
It's-
were making.
Yes.
Exactly.
Okay, cool,
Yeah,
cool.
which is a mild one
I
as
mean,
well.
I'll start here. That is so good.
It's so fresh.
Right?
So smooth.
Sit
so
it.
bright.
Oh, wow.
And they pair so well with like not just chips and salsa, but like this one we make a cilantro jalapeno basil pesto dip that we take to the farmers markets that we make. It's my go-to party dip, so I use it when I go to parties and like just like do a little like baguette with bread. It's phenomenal.
Oh, that sounds amazing.
The cashew one is another one that we kind of use with pork, with chicken,
It's almost like a mole.
eggs. It's so good
Wow.
with eggs. Yeah.
Yeah, would love to.
Yeah, and it's great.
Speaking
to
of the
interact.
farmer's market, it's my understanding, a little bird told me, or a little Diablo, that you were going to show us something that you only get at the farmer's
absolutely,
market?
yeah. So here's what I was talking about. Here's one of the things we do that anyone could do at home with our salsas to make it unique but super simple. Is we'll do like cream cheese base.
Yes.
We do our cilantro jalapeno basil pesto on top as one layer.
Love it.
We put Parmesan cheese on top of that, and then we bake it in the oven.
Oh,
And then we usually have like a slightly toasted bread if we can with that. This one happens to be Bread Riot bread.
Cool.
There's a local baker who does a phenomenal
it's like
job.
a baguette?
Yes, just a baguette. You can do really almost any bread, but the baguette works really well as far as size goes.
Pop this in the oven.
Yeah.
We got it. Your wife, Jen, so I happen to know her as well.
Yeah.
Did she know that you would someday be salsa
Yeah, did you
king?
court her with these salsas?
No.
Like, hey, honey. Hey, boo.
Well, actually, she's
Try this.
one of the main catalysts for all of this. When we met in college, I was cooking a ton, and she knew I loved to cook. So she bought me my first salsa book because I was making a few different salsas, and she was one of the ones who encouraged me to keep doing that.
That's a beautiful love story and like such a great synergy.
I know. What's your son's favorite? Since he's on the label, we have to know.
So he has, I'd
old
say,
is he now?
He's 9 years old.
Okay.
Yeah. So he has two, the pumpkin and the pepper, mild he loves, and then the tomatillo guacamole. Those are the two like main ones.
Cool. Is it getting close?
So it looks like we're almost done here.
Oh, that looks so good.
So yeah, you want to get it like browned on top, just like that.
Just like that.
This is fun too. When we have this at the farmers market, people will come try, and because they're maybe not salsa people, so they assume like, oh, I don't want salsa, but they'll try this dip, and they're just like, what in the world is this? Yeah, they're like, I mean, they'll be like, whoever's with them are like, you need to try this right now. I mean, it's a pretty cool experience to see.
Can we taste it?
Yeah, go
Show
for
us
it.
how to do it.
Oh my gosh.
You don't want to miss what's all the way at the bottom.
You got your cream cheese.
Look
You
at that.
got your salsa. You got your
gosh.
parm.
Should I
Yeah, it's
go?
gonna be so hot. Daniel, this experience has just been extraordinary. It's so fun to get to know you better. It's always so exceptional to see these small batches, from peeling tomatillos or husking tomatillos yourself to putting the labels on the packaging, to filling the packaging, to then even putting the expiration date on, and it's just been so amazing. Jamie's been bragging about you for years.
Oh, awesome. Well, thank you. Yeah, this has been fun.
And I'm just gonna double dip. Jane, back downtown Salt Lake City.
Oh, yes.
And we are in for a special treat, because when you're feeling businessy, you gotta go to a place that's all business. And where we're about to go, now, do you need a notepad to write this down? It's a tricky address.
I don't have one.
Okay. 222
Ooh.
Main Street.
The triple two.
Heading to the Daily.
Okay, the Daily has everything. Tea, coffee, grab and go, breakfast, lunch, and it's sort of one of those places, well, you'll want to stop into daily. Chef Gabriel is inside. He's ready for us.
Oh, Jane, let's go.
Okay, let's go. Hi, Chef.
Hey, Jamie.
So good to see you.
Good to see you.
So good to see you too.
It's not like you always get to be out of, the beast of the kitchen, but what a treat for us to get to
Treat
talk
for
with
me
you.
too.
Yeah, we're
welcome.
so excited. And so this is typically at the Daily. It's grab and go, or it's also order and then
Order
sit,
at the
grab
counter.
a number.
Yep.
Okay, awesome.
It's counter service, yeah. But today, I got some dishes for you all ready to go.
Awesome.
So we can skip the counter.
Okay,
Go straight
we'll do
to
it
it.
today because, we're at this
VIP.
counter often.
Quite often, yeah.
We're open to new items. Let's go.
Chef, this looks amazing.
A few things look semi-familiar.
Semi-familiar? Well,
No
I'm
way.
sure you guys are familiar with the breakfast burrito here.
That beautiful thing.
I mean, this breakfast burrito is something that I could maybe eat every single day.
I don't believe it.
Maybe, and do.
I mean, you know that you're in here a lot when
Yeah.
your cohort Clint will come out and say, oh, I saw the breakfast burrito cut in half. I knew.
I knew
guys
exactly
were
who that
gonna
was
be
for.
here.
Yeah.
On a light day, but on the weekends, we'll down one of these all by ourselves. Don't even worry about
Good,
it.
yes.
This is amazing. Will you walk us through what we have in front of us?
Yeah, obviously we got the breakfast burrito here. We also have our adobo bowl here.
Yum.
This is one of our vegan options.
Okay.
Have a little bit of side dishes, our new 3-bean salad that you can find in our grab and go case.
Okay.
So nice.
And then a Danish.
Gosh, I mean, you really have everything, right? So grab and goes. You can actually get an adobo bowl in the grab and go
In
section.
the grab and go section,
Yeah.
yeah. The sides right now you can only get in the grab and go section.
Okay.
We do make all our own juices here as well. Bottle them here in the grab and go. Yeah, we try and keep that pretty well stocked for people that are just looking for something real fast.
Yeah, because the Daily's pretty. One of the things I love about it, I think it's pretty cool, is that it's breakfast and lunch, and you can sort of get a little of everything. Just so many different options there. But
That's
then at
what
the
we're
same,
aiming for.
Yeah.
We're trying to cover all the bases as much as possible.
And then you can grab pastries if you want.
Yes. Ice cream.
Ice cream,
You're
we make
making
our own
ice cream.
Yes.
In-house, and it's in this adorable cart
And
with
we got
an
an ice
umbrella.
cream cart, yeah. In the summertime, we wheel it outside
Really?
and sell ice cream outside on the sidewalks and stuff like that.
What makes this place work so well for basically a breakfast, lunch eatery?
It's an ideal location with all the windows and everything like that. It was ideal for a daily space because all the sunlight that comes in here in the mornings and everything. It's just beautiful. And I got to thank our friends over at City Home Collective. They're the ones that actually did all the design
Really?
for us.
Okay, cool.
They do such a good job.
And they do a
Yes.
fantastic job, and I think they really crushed it on this place. And
Meet up
so,
with friends, have a
yeah.
business meeting. It's so central to downtown,
Yeah.
which is so nice, and you can get really quality, consistent food, but then
Yeah.
also you're open for brunch on the weekends,
We do have a bunch, yeah.
which is so nice as well. And it's kind of fun to be downtown on a Saturday or a Sunday when it's a little more quiet outside and
little quieter,
not
yeah.
as many suits, so you just come in your pajamas. Just kidding, I would never.
Just slippers.
I probably would.
Yeah, and that's why we try to keep, our options as varied as possible too, just to kind of cater to all of the different tastes and dietary restrictions and things like that,
You've got a great crew, and people at the Daily, that they love what they're doing. They're just kind. You walk in there, they greet you. You walk in here, they greet you with a smile, and you already feel like you're at home, which
Yeah, I mean, it's all about service for us. The food is, what we're looking for is simple, what we're looking for fresh, we're looking for delicious. We want it to be interesting, but we're not, we're not trying to go too crazy with anything, but are trying to just cater to everybody and try and keep it fresh and fun. It's really fun seeing the same people every morning. They start to build a relationship with the counterfolk and everything, and it's a lot of fun.
we love to talk food, but one of the best things we think to do with a chef is to show food and then share food. So could we pop back in the kitchen and have you make us something real special? I mean, this has been special too, but this was the baker, to be fair. But.
Yeah, I didn't really have anything to do with the Danish, but yeah.
Very good.
Yeah, absolutely.
More
Let's
of
do
what
it.
you do, Chef Gabriel.
Yay.
Thank
My
you.
pleasure.
Hi, Chef.
Hi.
You did suit up.
Yes,
I did.
Okay,
I had to
good.
put the suit on, so.
We
yeah,
would
welcome to the
expect
kitchen.
as much. Thank you.
We love it.
This
is
is
where
just
the magic
one
happens.
of one of your abodes, anyway.
One of them,
okay.
yeah.
And what are you gonna make for Katie and I?
I gotta go classic, grilled cheese and tomato soup.
That was like my heart. Did you hear that sound? That was like my heart being like,
Perfect.
That's
Yeah.
I mean, it is a classic, and it's so nostalgic. Let's get into it.
It's simple, it's delicious, and especially right now with the weather getting colder, we're selling a ton of it. Start with our house-made.
Is it a sourdough or
This is just a
just a
white
nice
loaf.
white?
Yeah, just
okay,
a white loaf.
good. Decent slices, huh?
yeah, yeah. Ooh, I
Big
thought
slices.
shredded cheese.
It's shredded.
Oh yes.
We shred it ourselves. It is a combination of mozzarella, sharp cheddar, and mild cheddar.
Oh, that
Three
makes-
cheeses.
yeah, and they're all melty.
Okay,
All melty.
nice.
Yeah, I love
They
it.
all
There's
add
like
different flavors.
yeah, and like Gouda. People say like Gouda is the traditional like melting cheese, but no, you guys don't. You guys veer away from it, which I love.
Yeah, we use mozzarella, which is, I think, the ultimate melty cheese. That's why
Yeah.
it's on pizzas and things like that. 'cause it's
100%.
stretchy and
And you
perfect.
want
Yeah. And you want that in a grilled cheese. You need to be melty.
Yeah, absolutely. But it
don't have
gets
to
like
add
this
anything.
perfect crisp on it. Is that the bread?
That's the bread
temperature.
combined with all the melted cheese that's scattered on the plancha around it. So you kind of scrape that up and you get that
Really?
perfect,
Oh my
crispy,
gosh.
yeah, melty cheese.
I love
that's-
it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
That's like
that's
a
my
s-
favorite. That's the best part is the crispy cheese.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So cool.
And one, our secret ingredient
Okay.
is frico.
Oh no way.
So this is Parmesan that has been put on the plancha. It is
No
all
way.
crispy. So just to add to the crispy cheese
Yes.
equation, we add
So there is no shortage of cheese, but no shortage of crispy cheese.
So there are 4 types of cheeses on this, and
Oh my gosh.
one
That
of them's
is
crispy.
incredible. Oh, you're doing triangles.
Gotta have a triangle.
Yeah,
it
it's
tastes
classic.
better as a triangle.
Amen.
Diagonal is way better.
Don't
Look at that.
we go.
Yum.
It's already
All
straight.
melty, and you got your
Thank you. That was
Crispy-
just the cutest thing.
crispy cheese bites.
Thanks so
Little
much.
crispy cheese bites there.
So good. So what's the secret
Yep.
to the tomato soup?
It's just, it's pretty standard tomato soup, but
Nice.
it's
It's not like overly creamy, which
no,
I really
we don't.
like.
It's not a creamy version.
But it's not like a marinara soup. You know how some tomato soups
Yeah,
can be like that?
sometimes they just taste like tomato sauce.
Fantastic.
That's not what we're going
perfect
for.
for dipping, right?
Uh-huh. A little olive oil.
Olive
drizzle.
oil on there.
Fantastic.
Some chives.
Chive.
Nice.
Now, chef, if you were going to eat that,
Yes.
what would you do?
Oh, I'm a dipper.
Show us.
I'm a dipper for sure.
Dip it like only you would.
Okay, good.
Yes.
You gotta dip it.
Yes.
Okay, and then just like a yes. Oh.
Oh.
Okay, now your turn, Jamie.
Yeah. Okay.
I mean, there's nothing
Oh
better
my
than that.
goodness.
No, it, like I'm already so excited.
I
Number
can't-
one, it like brings you back to childhood where like I see Gabe as a kid, just
Absolutely,
like
yeah. One of my favorites growing
out.
up. Yeah.
Jamie. And then okay, I'm gonna get in here. Oh, and this tomato soup is just so good. And I'm wearing white, so I'm like, don't spill it on myself. So proud of you. How am I gonna get this bite and not look like a fool?
You're just gonna have to go for it.
You got this. Yes.
People don't know this, but you and I worked together.
We've known each
at
other for
Ruby
what,
River,
20 years?
Ruby River Steakhouse.
Yeah.
My first job in the industry, and I was a server.
Yep.
And you wanted to be a chef. That was your dream.
Yeah.
And
Back then, yeah.
you made it happen. Tell us a little bit about your journey.
After Ruby River, I decided I wanted to go to culinary school, and New York City was kind of one of those places that's kind of where you go to do it. So I did it. I went to the French Culinary Institute in Soho, Manhattan, and I spent 9 years coming up in restaurants out in New York. Helped my buddy open a restaurant in Brooklyn. He opened a chain of sandwich shops as well. He's doing great out there. Yeah, and then decided to move back to Utah.
Chef, what's your secret to longevity in the restaurant industry?
That's been a tough one, honestly. It's a really difficult industry to be in, especially in the kitchen.
And it's been
People
years
get
for
burned
you
out.
now.
Yeah, I've been doing this probably 18 years now. People get burned out, and I understand why. It comes down to you got to love what you do. You know, that's it. Like if you're really into it, you figure it out and you do it. And that's basically what I've done for all these years. I keep coming back. I'm like, no, I love what I do.
We can taste the love, and we can taste 3 kinds of cheese.
3 kinds
Plus
of
one
cheese.
more.
Plus 4, yeah.
4 kinds of cheese.
4 kinds of cheese.
Melty and crunchy.
Melty and crunchy. You get
Yeah.
all the textures of cheese and everything.
my
So,
gosh.
yeah.
That's a hallelujah in a sandwich.